Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Dynamic Duos here, and welcome to the 2012 World Series. This is MLB 12, the show franchise with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Game episode 5. I lose track. I don't even know. I should probably check which episode it is so I get it right. But facing the Rangers, we're up 3-1, and we're gonna move quickly into the third inning right here. Anthony Rizzo at the plate, facing Neftali Feliz, I believe. Neftali Feliz, I believe. But he gets a fastball right down the middle from Feliz and hits a nice solo shot to put us up 1-0 in the third inning. So the reason that I'm just showing this game is because games 1 through 4 weren't really all that exciting. We'd get a run. I played every game, so I'd get a run in the first or second inning, and then that'd be pretty much it. So it would kind of be boring to you guys just to see maybe one offensive play from me, and then nothing really important through the rest of the game. So. And this is going to be a little bit of a quicker, episode, or not really episode, but gameplay, because I am putting the off-season at the end of this after you see the game, because I kind of wanted to combine both of them instead of doing a separate video. But 384-foot home run by Anthony Rizzo. He did pretty good in the series. I think he hit like 2 or 3 home runs. So here we move to the ninth. Nothing really else happened. I simulated a couple of innings, and then they ended up scoring a run, so I was like typical. But there we get a nice strikeout on Ian Kinsler, the first batter of the ninth. So we're 2 outs away from a World Series championship. First World Series for the Diamondbacks since 2001. I was going to say 2001, but that would sound stupid. But here's Mitch Moreland, 3-2 count, get a fastball right past him. So that's out number 2. So now 1 out away from a World Series title. J.J. Putt's doing a great job for us all season. They pinch hit Daniel Murphy for the pitcher. I don't remember who was pitching. I think it was the Japanese guy. And then we strike out David Murphy to win the 2012 World Series. The Arizona Diamondbacks are World Series champions. I felt so good when I played this game because it was actually the first time I've played with a franchise and actually won a World Series and actually won it while playing the game, instead of simulating. So we are World Series champions. J.J. Putz strikes out the side in the ninth inning to get the victory and the World Series title. I don't know who the World Series MVP is. I'll try to check it if I can, but if not, then we'll just not know. But Joe Saunders pitched a hell of a game. 6 in the third innings, 4 hits, only 1 run, and so pretty good game out of us. Pretty decent series. We win the series 4-1. We're World Series champs, like I said, for the first time since 2001. And let's get into the off season. I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are in the off-season, and you guys just saw the highlights of Game 5 where we won the World Series. So I went ahead and offered contracts to people who I wanted to keep, and the people that didn't get contract offers that were arbitration eligible, I went ahead and offered arbitration, and we should get most of these guys back. So let's go ahead. And we'll just send them to right here. Lukey, Kennedy, Saunders, Colementor, Breslow, Patterson, Shaw, J.J. Putz, Overbay. Alright, hold on. Alright, I had to turn my TV from mute to lower, but because it's weird with like no sound in my house. It's just weird. Got Trevor Bauer, Skaggs, saw Rizzo, Montero, Kubel, Lauren, Mio, Jakubowskis, whatever, Archie Bradley, Davidson. Let's send it right here. Pollock. Alright. So let's look at everybody who's out here. R.A. Dickey. Too old. I don't really need any starting pitching. Now let's take a look at our roster. We really don't need any starting pitching, because I like the 5 that we have. Colementor, I signed him to a 1-year deal because I may try to move him. So let's see. We got Trevor Bauer back. We got Renato, Skaggs. We got a lot of good young pitching. So we don't really need any starting pitching. Our bullpen was pretty solid last year with the addition of Agondo. J.J. Putz was fantastic. Montero also. Rizzo is going to be fine at first base. Aaron Hill's good. Middlebrooks is good. If we don't get Steven Drew back, I may look at different shortstops. And also, I'm going to look to trade Gerardo Parra and Jason Kubel for another left fielder because they just didn't produce any last year, and Jason Kubel is declining. And Gerardo Parra is doing pretty. He did okay last year. He didn't exactly. He only hit 249, and Kubel hit 278, but I don't really want them. We need an upgrade, with a right-handed bat. So, alright, so let's look to make the trade that I want to do, and I guess I can go ahead and find the guy that I want, or at least I'm going to try to get, and it's Josh Willingham. So I could trade them Gerardo Parra for Josh Willingham and keep Jason Kubel to trade away for another player. So I want to add Josh Willingham because he's a good power bat. He'd bring a lot of power to the lineup. He's an underrated player, and I think he could do pretty well in left field. But let me take a look at one last player. Oh, you can't sign Reimold yet? Alright. So I'm thinking about Gerardo Parra for Josh Willingham. It's tough. Well, now that I think about it, we really don't need any more power because we've got Upton, Middlebrooks, and Rizzo, and even Montero and Chris Young even in center field. We kind of need a speedy kind of contact type. And if I can find it, he's not signed. How about Mike Trout? Oh, they don't have him. Would they trade Mark Trumbo? Oh, he hasn't signed yet. Maybe I can pick him up in free agency for cheap. Coco Crisp. He's in his final year. A lot of these guys haven't signed yet, so if we wait long enough, they might pop up on free agency so we could get them. Could get Jason Bay. Alex Presley's pretty good. So we'll take a look at left field just really quick, because our left field production was pretty crappy. Somebody mentioned in the live stream the other night that I should pick up Andrew Jones. Not gonna happen. Whoa, they almost looked identical. PA and Fred Lewis confused me for a second. So I mean, there's Andy Chavez, and he's the type of player I'm looking for, but he's 35 years old, and I don't really want to take a risk on a 35-year-old. There's really nothing but older outfielders out here. Nobody really young or anything. Let's take a look at shortstop. I could pick up Jason Bartlett, play him at short, or Alex Gonzalez. He's a great defender. Let's see, which one out of these two? Because I'm just gonna... I mean, if Drew signs the arbitration or accepts arbitration, I'm just gonna trade him away we don't really want him because he's okay and he did pretty good last year, but we need some speed on the team and some fielding. He made a lot of errors last year while I was playing. He made a couple in the World Series that almost cost us some games. Pissed me off. Well, we'll just wait because I don't want to rush in anything, I don't want to try to trade for Carlos Gonzalez or anything a la scoped and shot. Alright, so we'll just sim a little bit and see what we got. See how this is going down. Because, with the team we have now, we freaking made the World Series and won it. So, it's not like we have to add anything important. So, we don't really have to add or subtract anybody because we won over 100 games with the team we have now. Jose Molina decided to accept. Okay. So when we get done simming right here, we'll check and see if any new free agents have popped out. Rule 5 draft. Let's just take a look. See who's out here. Why are we not the last pick? That surprises me. Anybody in left field worth taking? No. No shortstops. Bediment's pretty good, but we already have a third baseman, so I'll pass. Alright. Let's take a look. James Shields is still out here. Tim Hudson. R.A. Dickey. Lance Berkman. No offers for Berkman. Carlos Lee. Some pretty good first basemen. Brian LaHare. Adam LaRoche. Luke Scott. Looks like Bartlett got picked up. Some decent young third basemen. Nolan Reimold. I could pick him up for maybe a 1-year deal. I think I'll do that. Just to maybe fill a role somewhere. Play some outfield a little bit. He'll add another good bat at the middle or top of our lineup. Ryan Sweeney's pretty good too in the outfield. I like him. I like him at the outfield, or at center field. There's only C potential though. So we'll just wait. Alright, so let's go. Start simulating. I like the team we got so far, so I think we're gonna be able to make the playoffs again and should be able to make another World Series performance, or appearance I should say. It all pretty much depends on how the young players play, because I'm relying on a couple of young guys right now. So we got Nolan Reimold, like Rizzo and Middlebrooks and Matt Moore. So if they can, if they can play the way they played last year, we should be fine. Just simulating to make sure I don't miss anybody. I don't think Steven Drew accepted arbitration, because if he did, I didn't see it. No, he didn't. Fuck. Let's see if he signed anywhere else. Yeah, he signed with the Giants. Alright, so let's look for a shortstop. Can't believe I let him get away. So we could go for Alex Gonzalez. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just offer him a 1-year deal. Pretty cheap. I'm just taking a look. Seeing if there's any utility guys that would be worth picking up. That could play, middle infield or corner infield also. I think I'm going to go ahead and offer him a 1-year deal. Just so we don't have to go through the arbitration, because he may get more than he actually deserves, because he's just going to be backup, and I may end up just trading him away because he's not really any use to me. I may look for a better backup, like a younger guy. But we got some pretty decent ones in our farm system. So I'll give you guys a look at the team as of now. You've got Ian Kennedy, Daniel Hudson, Trevor Cahill, Joe Saunders, and Matt Moore. Pretty much the same rotation as last year. And then this bullpen is going to look different, but JJ Putt's in the closer position. We've got Agondo, Breslow, Ziegler, Shaw. Lukey did really well last year. These guys will be in AAA, these long relievers. And then the lineup, we've got, this is the shortstop spot, right? So we added Alex Gonzalez at short, great defender, also got a pretty good bat. We added Nolan Reimold to the mix so he could play some outfield for us. Those are the only additions to the lineup. So let's go ahead and I'll just sim through spring because I want to see how we do. And spring training, like some people say, like it shouldn't really matter. Like your spring training performance doesn't like mean that you're gonna do that in the regular season. Like if you do really bad, that doesn't mean your spring or your regular season is gonna suck. But sometimes it can. But nonetheless, we didn't do too bad. But so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll try to get us to the World Series again and try and get us another victory. But if we do, I'll be ending the D-backs because my kind of requirements, or whatever you'd call them, circumstances, are if we make 2 World Series in a row, then I end that, like the franchise is done, start up a new one. If we make 3 straight playoff appearances, that's it. Um, and like 4 winning seasons, I think, or something like that. I wrote them down. I have them written down somewhere, so I'll check them out and make sure that I get it right. So if we make the World Series again, this will be it for the D-backs, and then we'll start up with another American League team. I'm looking at the Orioles, the Royals, and Cleveland as options right now, so you guys can tell me who you want to see next. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys later.